Meanwhile, Algeria and Burkina Faso was also in their group. They won the COSAFA Cup. I think in Afcon they went to the group stage and they won their first group stage match ever, I think. It's been their most successful years with this coach, and it's going to be very, very tough. If you see their last results, also playing against Cameroon, a draw. They lost only by 1 goal to Nigeria, 1 goal to Morocco. Then you can see what quality this team have. They have players like, Zito playing Cagliari in Serie A. They have Dupe in the Portuguese league. They have a lot of players in the Portuguese league. Obviously with the connection from Angola. They have Freddy, they have Manuel Benson playing in the championship. They have Nteka playing in the Rayo Vallecano in La Liga. They have Clinton Mata in Lyon. Just for you to see what caliber this opponent is. So it won't be easy for us. We have got good players as well, very good players. So I'm convinced that we can beat them, but it won't be easy. And also we had some injuries. But I think the squad is ready. We have a lot of players who can match up. And surely on this way, I wish all the players which are injured, Kamal Dean, Gideon Mensah, Alexander Djiku, and the rest. So we have more which are injured. I wish them their speed recovery, and then we see how the season goes when they could come back. I think so. It has both sides, like a lot of things. So the good side is normally we would see each other more often, and that's good. But on the other hand, I think in general for all the players, it's getting a little bit too much. We have a lot of competition. The FIFA has now announced a FIFA Club World Championship also. So it's a lot for the players and a lot of games, and we have to really watch out in terms of injuries. So we'll see. I hope that everybody will stay healthy, because it's not easy to play in your club and also come to Ghana again and play in your club again. And let's say the worst examples maybe are if you're coming from America, from the US, come to Ghana, you have to go back and then play games. It's really hard. I know this. I was a player myself, and it's not easy. So we have to watch out of our players' health. But yeah, on the other side, for us it's good to see them, but I hope that it won't be too much for them. Yeah, I hope so. You come very late with Elisha, some minor problems, but I hope they will be okay. Especially Elisha, some muscle problems, so we told them to access their doctors where they are first. So, but I think it will be okay. I hope so. We'll see, and then after training we will. The doctor will talk to them and see how they feel, and we will check them. So there's a little bit of a question mark, to be honest, but hope it will be okay, especially on Elisha.
All right, coach.
Your name is
Mutilati, because in your second coming, I've watched closely all your 4 games. My few observations are that one, long balls. We are very weak to long balls that are floated into our zone. We do concede. I want to find out if it's down to physique or it's two.
Because of time, let's deal with that. If there's an opportunity, I'll give you the chance for one question. Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right. We had problems with that. We talked about it. For me, it's not easy to work particular on that, because we just had 3 days of training, so it's not that easy, and they also came from games, so we can't be. We can just address it. Surely, after the game, I give especially the defenders this thing with them on their way back home to work on that. It's more a positional thing, so it's more about recognizing when the ball is open, not to be too close to your opponent, to step back to cover the space, have like 4 or 5 meters distance from your striker, because when the ball comes short, you can step up to press him and prevent him from turning. And when the ball comes long, you are already ahead. And your body position is also important, because if you're sideways, you can run to both sides very, very fast. If you're standing like this and you're flat-footed, you have to turn first. So it's more about technical things in general, individual tactics, which we have to improve, and we addressed it, and I'm convinced that this won't happen again.
Coach, my name is Mutala. I work with Max TV and Star Times. My question has to do with Inaki Williams. I mean, when he was coming into the Black Stars, a lot was expected of him. Ever since he came, he's not really hit the ground running as compared to what he did at Bilbao. Does he require time after almost 2 years? Does he still require time to build a synergy with the rest of the squad? And what is really the problem? Is it that his doctrine is different from what we know here? Because there seems to be a disconnection between him and the rest of the squad sometimes.
Yeah, I think there are more things coming together. Surely one of the things is the players playing with him, because he shows what he can in Spain. So we also, it's not only like he has to adapt to, let's say, the other players, but they have to adapt also to him. And we know what his strengths are: to run deep, to threaten the last line, the defenders, to go beyond that. And we have to use his quality more. And yeah, for me, it's always both ways. Surely he can also make his game more flexible, but also I think we also have to put focus on how to put him in his best spot. And it's running behind the defensive line. It's about recognizing situations when we in the midfield have the ball open, or the defenders, and to know where he's running. And yeah, I can't really say how it was the last 2 years, because I was not there. So it's difficult for me to say why. This is the first time he's now there, and surely this is a topic we will have to work on and have to address.
My name is Raphael from Sorry. I wish you luck and tomorrow. Now, when we spoke to Owen Calvert, he disclosed that in their last visit to the Bavaria Sports Stadium, they witnessed the atmosphere, which is the Ghanaian atmosphere. What are you expecting from the fans while they came back? The reason why I'm asking this question is that their previous visit, which is their last visit, they were able to hold the team till the last minute. So had it not been the factor of the supporters, we couldn't have found our way through. What are you telling the supporters as they turn up in tomorrow?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not concerned. Kumasi fans, in my time, never let us down. The last game we were 2-1 behind against Central African Republic, and they supported us all the way. So I don't worry. They're always supportive. They help us, and really, really, we will need them tomorrow. They should just, for me, keep it up what they're doing, and it's very, very helpful. They're like our 12th player, and we love to play in Kumasi.
Sahara football. Coach, you spoke about how congested the schedule is. You've just had one full training session here with 22 players, and a hat-trick goal scorer in the last game just arrived this morning. Are you ready, considering all these things and the admission you made yourself to how congested it is and how difficult it is to get the players together? Are you ready?
Yes.
Coach, my name is Joseph Adamashi, and I work with Ghana West. Coach, we spoke with the Angolan coach. From what we learned from him, he has observed the Ghana team very well. He believes that it will be a tough game, but on your side, would you say you studied the Angolan team very well, knowing that they went to the previous Afcon and they did very well, and they came to Ghana and we have to beat the league?
Yes, I've watched the games, and like I said, this is the I think statistical wise, it's their best years with this coach. They've never won an Afcon knockout stage, and they did it this year. And I think they lost, maybe unlucky in the last 16 of the Afcon. So against Nigeria. They had good ball possession against Nigeria, and yeah, so I think it will be a tough game, like I said. The players play in top European leagues. They recruited now a new goalkeeper also from Portuguese league, who's 37. They got back a player from Botafogo, also an experienced player in the defense. So I think it will be very, very tough. So, like I said, we studied them also. I think I found solution, and it's now about to me also to transfer it to the players, and I hope we can do well.
Robert Draman, Mr. Work with Despite Media. Coach, you invited Jonas Ajete to replace injured Diku. Why Jonas, and what are the qualities he brings on board?
First of all, I'm happy that. Yeah, no, I'm happy that we are talking about players which are there. You know, not always only about players who are not there and why is this not there. So Jonas had an extremely good season last year, especially the last 6 months at Basel, and also now started very, very well. You know, we have a range about, let's say, 60 players of Ghanaian descent, which we are observing in Europe, and then we have also players in the local leagues where we think they're closer to the national team, and Jonas is one of them. He, like I said, he extremely good in winning duels. He's fast. He has good height. Very, very good one against ones defensively, and he had really, really good games at Basel. And at the end, we decided for him. He's also a project. He's young, 20 years old. He has played with the under 20 national team. So for us, we are very delighted to have him here. And I saw him in training and really look good.
With Jonas, since he's replacing Jiku, is he going to start? Because we know if Jiku will start. Is he going to start?
I don't know. No, I know if he's going to start or not, but surely, I mean, you know that I can't give you the starting 11 now because, not because like I don't like it or whatever, but I don't want, because everybody's watching, them to know how we start. That's the only reason.
Coach, I'm Prophet Mohammed. I work with Channel 1 Television. I want to know, because Gideon Mensah is injured, and we have a player who is on form currently, who is Baba Rahman, who had been absent, and we want to know the state of convincing him back to the team to beef up our left back position for us.
I mean, look, with Baba, it's like all other players who we talked to already. The door is always open. If a player like of his caliber is ready to play, we are always open. But I would never put somebody under pressure. And I will use this opportunity again to say the press has a big, big responsibility. Whatever you say, every player has friends, every player has family, every player has kids, they have nephews, nieces, and they read and hear what you are saying. It's very, very sad when people say very bad things about somebody personally, when people insult, it affects the family. And the worst thing is maybe you come home and your kids are coming and crying. And then you think, okay, why am I doing this? I want to help the country, but for what? Because the money is earned somewhere else, to be honest. These are the players. So I can understand every player who takes this decision. And like I said, the responsibility is on the media. Not, I mean, criticize me or criticize other players or whatever. I think it's okay, it's legal. But the moment you step over a certain line and insult, for me that's not okay, you know. And to be honest, I don't read too many news. I just hear sometimes from here and from there, and maybe now criticize you. I want to give you a compliment. At the moment, the questions you had today, very, very good. You know, very, very good, really, really good. Not about whatever, why are you sweating or why? No, these are good questions, really, really, really. So far, really, really good. tactical questions, individual tactics. So this is what we're looking up for.
You, and then I'll give you the last bite.
Coach, I'm Solomon Amankwa from Media General. Now, I want to ask, since you came for the second time, it looks like anytime you make a call-up, one or two key players miss the squad through injury. Does that affect how you want to play as a coach? And two, Jordan's late arrival, will it affect or will it have an implication on your team selection, considering his form in recent games for the Black Stars?
Okay, the second question, it won't have an affection because it was not his fault that he came late, and it's due to the schedule and planning. And then also I gave him one more day because he moved from Crystal to Leicester. Yeah, to Leicester. So it was a little bit difficult with him. And then the first question was what again? Yeah, but at the end it's the same for every team. So it was the last time when I was at the World Cup that we had some injuries. Every time, I mean, we have some injuries, but our opponent as well. So it equals at the end. Surely, if you have the full squad ready, it's the best, and it's the hardest for me because then I have to make even harder decisions. But yeah, this is football, and like I said at the beginning, and all, especially FIFA, we have to really watch the calendar that the things will not get too much. And I know it's good because a lot of tournaments, people are excited, and everybody's making money, but we have to really take care of the health of our players.
Last tactical question.
AMG Media. Coach, is it true or can you confirm to the media that you and your technical team are planning to make Partey the new captain of the Black Stars?
I mean, we're not planning, so he was the captain the last time, and he will be the captain this time. This one I can guarantee you, and so our plans are over.
Mine is not a question. I just want to make a point about. So you see a lot of us on program media. We were trying to film the. We know that by protocol we are allowed to film. So, I will let you. I think it's important that we address it here, so that our work does not look like we are begging for assistance. So we try to be as professional as we can be. All of us here know that first 15 minutes access. So I want to be clear. I want to know whether coach will allow us to film. Yes. You saw what happened with the Angola game. You saw all the shouting and everything.